So, if I am to understand this whole big three beef correctly, from the looks of this episode, it seems like they fell out because apparently when Tifa was trying to bash Summer head in, nobody won't help her from the big three. Now, I don't know who's right and who's wrong. All I know is I'm ready to talk about it. So, is y'all ready to talk about it? Let's juice.
Come on, Blazer.
It's a beef for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Voodoo Doll TV, bank with a quick little jokes or whatever the case may be. And girl, we around here dealing with these baddies and whatnot. And I'm trying to see what's going on. Now, I saw the big three was beefing and I didn't know quite the ins and outs, but I figured it had something to do with this episode or at least this season of Baddies. And it seems to me, somebody correct me down in the comments if I'm wrong, but it seems to me like the reason the big three fell out was because they watched Tifa almost bash Mr.'s head in and think about heaven later. And when I say Mr., I mean Summer. Now, let me just say this before we get into all of this. Summer deserved to get bashed her head in because Summer was on the internet talking cash money, shiz not eat. You got to know when you on the internet saying anything you want to say, you got to be ready for them girls to come windmill on you. You feel what I'm saying? Trust me, I do. You feel what I'm saying? So anyways, I get that Summer should have gotten windmilled on for running her mouth. However, I think the part that a lot of us are missing is the fact that Tifa is fighting everybody except the girl who made the rumor, which ended up being her sister, who ended up backstabbing her in the very same episode. Y'all want to jump over that, and I get it. A lot of y'all in the comments gonna say, Voo, you biased. And yeah, I'm biased. Yeah, I like the big three. I like Summer. However, y'all know how I feel about Rockhead and how I feel about this whole situation. And I think that the only teeth Tifa needed to be bashing in should have been Krishan's, because she was the one who brought this to the internet. Granted, Summer should have got popped because she should have minded her business. However, I feel like that popping should have happened after the first popping, which should have been done to Krishan. But we see Tifa have her picks and chooses, and I ain't gonna lie, it's making me scratch my head. I ain't gonna lie. Tifa, you looking real weak to me. You looking fake to me, girl, and it's giving, girl, did you do it or not? I'm just saying. We got that going on. Biggie fighting over a man who never loved her in this room or in heaven. We got a lot of other things going on. Y'all do me a favor. Grab your teens. Get your liquor, your earbud, your Zai. Wait, before y'all do that, like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Go ahead on and drop down in these comments and let me know what y'all think about this week's episode, okay? And don't forget to turn on that notification bell so that you know when I upload in or go live. But at any rate, the big three has dissolved and we're starting to see as it folds or unfolds what really happened. Is Tifa wrong? Is Lex wrong? Who's right? I'll get to all that, but at first I need y'all to do me a favor and grab your teens, girl. Let's get into this episode. Get your liquor, your earbuds, your Zai, whatever it is you grab and do it responsibly, girl. I ain't got nothing to do with that, okay? Grab your earbuds and let's get right on into the episode, girl. So now the episode opens up where we left off, and we got Tinker Fat over there windmilling with her head down, fighting doggone Skrilla. Now this the thing, they fighting over the song that Tinker Fat probably stole. Even if she ain't stealing herself, whoever gave it to her stole it. At the end of the day, Skrilla is right and Tinker Fat, you're wrong, girl. And see, this is what happens when you artists don't write your own music. Y'all depend on somebody else to give y'all something y'all think they wrote whole time they stole it. So, yeah, Tinker Fat, you deserve to get your ass whooped. It is a baddie party and you can't get in on your own song. Even though it don't belong to you, Tinker Fat, you're wrong. So while all that's popping off, Biggie decided, girl, now is the best opportune time to go ahead on and windmill on Smiley. Now, we all know we ain't seen Smiley in a month of Sundays, girl. Last time we seen Smiley, they was carrying her out on a stretcher on the DI's list. And I'm thinking, okay, Smiley on all 10 toes, 2 feet, everything should be good, girl. Her and Biggie get the windmilling on each other because Biggie feel like Smiley was scamming her and doing all type of stuff on the cyber internet and all of that. And then on top of that, Biggie feels like Smiley was talking about her dead husband. Now, Biggie, get up here. Roast Compolio, girl, what did you say? Because I remember when you first came on here crying about that man, and that man family came out and said that man didn't even know you, girl. What in the empanadas is you on this Zeus Network line about egg roll? Biggie, please. Please, you just got back. We don't have time, girl. So Biggie in there hollering and screaming, hey, yo, bro, I swear to God, bro, this is my husband, bro. I swear to God, bro. I love that nigga, bro. I'm not even American, bro. I'm Dominican and I love that nigga. He's American, bro. And you're going to talk about him, bro? I swear to God, I'm going to kill her, bro. I swear to God, I don't want her here, bro. I need her gone, bro. I'm Dominican, bro. I don't even eat English food, bro. For real, like, seriously. Smiley was like, huh? Biggie, I don't understand. What's the big problem? I ain't never had no issue with you. I ain't never said nothing about your dead baby daddy. Why is you saying that to me? Why? And Smiley, stop it, girl. We all know you is the hacker of all hackers and the liar of all liars, girl. And look at Smiley, girl, in these people confessional looking like Brittany Renner when she played Muslim. Girl, I'm tired of y'all. Where the Muslim people at? Get the Muslim people up here. Y'all letting anybody put the sheets over their head, huh, y'all? Girl, get the Muslim people up here. I need y'all up in front, stat. Them hoes playing with y'all God, girl. I'm tired. At any rate, look a thick-neck Christian sitting over there with a tattoo about as wide as her fat head talking about she want to calm something down. Girl, Christian, who you think you fooling? Ain't nobody looking at you as no peacekeeper. Girl, you are a walking dramatic episode, girl. Ain't nobody listening to you. So Biggie decided that she was going to run it up with Smiley again. She said it's going to go again and again and again because Smiley keep playing with her baby father. Nope, not her baby father. Her ex-husband. Nope, not her ex-husband. Her boyfriend. No, that wasn't her ex-boyfriend. A nigga in her head. She said she not about to let Smiley, keep playing with a nigga in her head. And Biggie, I ain't gonna lie, girl. Get the boy people on here. Get the boy family on here. I need them on here to get on here and say, you a eggplant eating lie, bitch. It don't matter though. She just want to fight Smiley. And y'all know Smiley not no fighter. Smiley is a scammer. Scammers don't fight and fighters don't scam, girl. Where's y'all antenna? So Smiley's trying to plead her case. Lord, please, Biggie, don't fight me. And Biggie said, too late. Biggie went to swing on Smiley, girl. Smiley went to blinking as fast as a NASCAR racetrack, girl. I thought something had done happened. Something was flying in her eyes the whole time. It wasn't no insect. It was just Biggie's fist, girl. At any rate, them all got to tussling with each other or whatever the case may be. Both of them lost. Did do that. Say what I said. Both of them lost simultaneously and consecutively at the same time. It's weird. You had to be at the fight. Either way, they both lost. And I'm thinking, okay, everything's good. Everything's fine. The fight is over. We can go about our business. But no, girl. Biggie said she gonna fight that girl until her arms don't work no more. And I said, well, you might as well stop fighting right now because they ain't worked since you had that fight on your first season, girl. Biggie, please. I don't even know why they invited you back. Get off of here, Biggie. Now, during this time, Skrilla feels like it's more than enough time for her to square up with Tinker Fat. Because remember, Tinker Fat took her song, It's a Baddie Party, You Cannot Get In, or whatever the hell them girls be saying, or whatever the case may be. So, Skrilla decided she was going to square up. And I said, Skrilla, that's a big old girl. That's a big one, girl. Make sure you stick and move. And I ain't going to lie, for some odd reason, I'm on Skrilla's side this season. I like Skrilla. I didn't think I liked her last year, and I didn't dislike her, but I like her for some odd reason. I'm with Skrilla. Whoever beefing with Skrilla, you got beef with me. I said what I said. Kinda. And look at Gretchen the Gremlin over there arguing with what's the other clear girl? Not Anna Mac. Mariah on that clear crime. Get it off of here, Milk of Magnesia. And you too, Consuela, because see, you think you could get into the confessional and put a little blush on your skin tone and we gonna forget you an empanada eating heifer too. You and that other cosplaying clear over there acting like y'all Hispanic. Both of y'all get off here. I'm tired of this clear on clear crime. And poor Tommy came in to do her little 1-2 yin. She probably had 1 or 2 things up her sleeve. But she said as soon as she walked in, them hoes was fighting all up the ceiling, girl. And that's a lot for Tommy. If Tommy is surprised, that says a lot. You get it? Now, Scotty coming in to tell everybody that she pregnant by the boss. Now, I ain't gonna lie. We gonna get into it right quick. But, girl, them people don't care about none of that ugly ass shit. Girl, the people don't care. Them hoes is in there taking each other head off, girl. To hell with you and that baby. Girl, ain't nobody worry about you and that lemon pepper. Now, on the inside, Skrilla and Tinker Fat is squaring up because Tinker Fat felt like, girl, we need to fight anyway, so we might as well just get it over with and get it out the way. And I was saying, Skrilla, duck, Skrilla, duck. that is a big old lioness. If you've never been pounced on by a big old hippo, you don't know what this feels like. So I'm telling Skrilla, jump Skrilla, duck and jump, girl. She a big one. But it didn't quite work out for Skrilla. Now I ain't gonna lie. Skrilla didn't lose. She didn't win, but she didn't lose. Tinker Fat didn't win. And she might have lost. I don't know what happened in the fight. All I know is Skrilla didn't come out looking bad. And Tinker Fat was dragged out of the crowd like this. Now, this is the question I have for those of you out here in the world. This is just out of curiosity, y'all. Now, this girl just had a baby, allegedly for Lemon Pepper's brother, Lemon Juice. How does he feel seeing his baby mama dragged all across the floor in her Pampers? How does that make him feel? Who watching the baby? Girl, is a win a win? I don't know, girl. Let's move on. So now while all of that is unfolding, Big Lex decided that now is the opportune time, or at least the best time, for her to get her lick back on Tavy and Fauna. Because remember, they jumped her at the reunion. Now, a lot of people might feel like Tavy fighting Lex or Lex fighting Tavy is tired, but not to me. I think it's funny. And I'm with doggone Suki, girl. Who fighting who now? What done happened? Girl, them balls was swinging so fast, girl. I didn't know who was swinging, girl. I started blinking my eyes like they were swinging on me. It was too many fights going on. They couldn't even eat. So Lex decides that she was going to swing on Tavy, and she did so. Let me tell you something. I don't know why Tavy keep fighting Lex. Tavy, you better than me. I tell security I'm fighting everybody but her. Cause I ain't gonna lie, it seemed like when Lex fights Tavy, it seemed like it be some real vengeance there. Like, she really want to take Tavy's head off. And Tavy have the face that only a mother could love. So even if you took her face off, she wouldn't even notice, neither would her mammy. It's a lot, girl. It's a lot. Now, after she ended up fighting Tavy, Lex turned into Fauna and told Fauna pull up. She was like, you next. Y'all won't jump me? Roll it out. And I like Fauna. She's so pretty and cute as a button. I don't want Lex to do nothing to Fauna face. But one thing about Fauna, she don't mind fighting. Now, mind you, Lex is still over there battling with Tavy. And we got Rockhead over there, like I say, trying to play doggone, what do you call it? Mediator. But I'm telling you, she's only doing that to find a new character because she don't want to have to really fight none of these girls who really heavy hitters on this show. Like I told y'all, this is not Baddies South. The girls on these episodes could fight. And Krishan not gonna win these fights like she was winning when she was sneaking on Baddies South and on Crazy in Love. That's why Krishan is very strategic on what and who she speaks to and about, okay? So now Lex ends up battling it up with Fauna, and I'm not gonna lie, Fauna figured out how to crack the code. And the code to fighting Lex is simple. Get close to her. Her arms are too long. If you give Lex space, she's going to pulverize you. The best way to fight Lex is to get up in her face where her arms can't reach that close up to her body. And that's what Fauna has done. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that Fauna beats Lex up, and it doesn't necessarily mean that Lex loses the fight. However, what it does mean is it gives Lex a run for her money, and it makes her think twice about just going pulverizing on this girl. And if you ask me, I think it's smart. Shout out to Fauna. Now, while this is going on, Tanisha is pulling up outside in the truck because she wants to come in and see what's going on. Now, mind you, she walking into a whole mayhem. These girls is in there acting a fool. It's bitches fighting all over the place. But Tanisha should be used to this. No, girl, this different from Bad Girls Club. This different. So Tanisha walks in, hey, y'all, hey, what's going on? And before she could even say, hey, she looked up and them hoes was battling each other. Tanisha said this was different for even her. She said Bad Girls Club had more of a plot. These hoes just swinging for no reason. Tavy in there hollering at Lex, talking about, oh, you keep wanting to fight me. You keep wanting to fight me. Yeah, Tavy, because y'all jumped the girl. That's how I go. You jump me, then when I see you, I get to beat you up. Tavy is crazy, yeah. Tavy will get on here and act like she don't know why Lex be wanting to fight her. Whole time she been unjumped Lex 3 times. Tavy, go get over here. Why did they invite you back? At any rate, look a Rock trying to get in between. Y'all need to chill. Chill, bro. Chill. No, bitch. You need to fight. You back here on Baddies for why? Why are you here, Ike? Why is you here? This is a genuine question. For real, for real. Because she brings nothing to the table. Bitch ain't fighting. She don't know Bible verses to give us no scripture or nothing. Her beauty is fading. She getting wide as all outside. Why are you here, girl? Why? We need you to be in here fighting and tussling with, at the very least, your sister. Other than that, go lay. I would tell you go lay down, but Junior been laying down too long, girl. Get up. Do something with your life, girl. Again, this is the part that bothered me the most. While Tavy and Lex was dealing with what they needed to deal with, Rockhead was in the bike acting like she wanted to be a peacemaker, and we all know that that is not the truth. Krishan is looking for camera time without fighting. And the fact of the matter is, if you're not going to fight, we didn't need you back on here, wide bike. We didn't need you. Now let's get into the fight that everybody's talking about. Summer versus Tifa. I don't want to start in the middle, though. I want to start at the beginning. Now, the beginning of this for me is, yes, I am biased because I like the big three. I actually like Summer. I like that she don't care about nothing and she gonna say what she got to say. However, I gotta be honest here. Summer opening her mouth, speaking on that situation between Tifa and Krishan and bringing up what Krishan accused Tifa of as far as essaying her when they were kids. I think Summer should have minded her business and shut the hell up. That had nothing to do with her. And when she brought that up, she was asking for a ass whipping. Period, point blank. And honestly, whatever ass whipping she got from it, she deserved, because you need to mind your business when it don't pertain to you. So in my opinion, for Summer speaking on something that had absolutely nothing to do with her, yes, she should have been pulverized and beat up without a doubt. Because Summer does need to mind her business. Let's start there first. But I want to start at the beginning. Summer wouldn't have nothing to say if Krishan didn't come on the internet and say it. And I know a lot of y'all feel like, but Voodoo, that's her sister, and I'm here for it, and I'm with you on that. But if my sister came on the internet and completely pulverized my character, my whole beef will be with my sister. Everybody else will be an afterthought. But see, Tifa is the type of person who'd rather fight everybody else instead of fighting her sister, and it pegs me to ask the question, why? Tifa, what's going on? Is what Krishan's saying is true? Because we do know that your nephew did accuse you of that. And I'm only asking because at first I was like, Krishan is just being mean. She's being bitter. You know how she is, trying to take people down. But the more I see you have your displaced anger towards Summer instead of the person who actually said it, I'm starting to wonder if it's true. And according to the rest of your relatives, it might be. See, this is why I don't respect Tifa. I used to like Tifa, but I started to realize Tifa have her picks and chooses. Tifa only wanted to fight the girls on the show who don't already know how to fight. She don't get no points from me for that. When she get in the field with Ivory, Big Lex, some of the heavy hitters, then we gonna deal with it. And I don't need y'all jumping down in the comments talking about, oh, but Voodoo, she fought this when she fought E.T. 1 or 2 don't count. Every time I turn around, this girl Tifa is trying to fight somebody who she knows she could already beat up. She don't get no respect from me for that. She should have been batting her little sister up for coming on the internet telling us that she was around there making her eat her coochie at 9 years old. And again, while Summer does deserve to get her face knocked off, I believe that it should have been after Krishan got hers knocked off first. And anybody who say anything other than that, that tells me everything I need to know. Y'all not doing this or feeling like that girl need to get popped because of what she did. Y'all just want her to get popped because you don't like her, which I get it. Most of y'all feel like that, and I get it. I'm biased too. However, I'm all for Summer getting popped after Krishan. If y'all not saying Krishan don't need to get popped, then I don't think nobody get popped. And I think that Tifa did whatever Krishan said she did. Said what I said. I don't care what none of y'all see. Because I'm a human being. And if someone were to lie, I'm talking about blatantly lie on me like that on national TV, on the internet, I'm not going to be so kindly. I don't give a damn if there was my mama, my daughter, or my sister. Girl, we not about to be back cool. You got to clear that up. And the fact that Tifa won't do that tells me everything I need to know. At any rate, she's going around there trying to fight and slap up Summer. And you can obviously see Summer don't want to fight. But I did see Lex and them over there trying to act like they were trying to stop it, but not necessarily stop it. And I have a few words to say about that. But as it pertains to Tifa running behind Summer to fight Summer. I feel like that's a cop-out. I feel like that's a plea. And I feel like that's a way for her to act as if she already checked Krishan, knowing that she didn't. And Krishan jumping in the middle of that, trying to get them girls to jump Tifa was a whole other thing that wasn't on my bingo card. But again, Tifa act like she slow as a turtle anyway. So if I was Krishan, I'd keep trying to get her jump too. And again, Tifa, did you do that? I'm not saying you did, I'm asking. Because there's no way I wouldn't have been pulverizing Krishan. And don't get on the internet and lie to us and tell us y'all talked about it behind the scenes. No, you didn't. Because Krishan continued to disrespect you every chance that she get. No, you didn't. No, you didn't, Tifa. No, you didn't, Tifa. No, you didn't. Then this the part that got me. She got in the confessional and said, oh, Krishan really should be the one slapping her. But because Krishan don't want slap her, I'ma have to slap her because you really should be the one slapping her. Why? Why should Krishan be the one slapping her? Krishan said you was the one making her eat your coochie, not the other way around. You should be the one slapping her. Girl, please get off of your Tifa, girl. Don't have time. But again, that's what Summer gets. Summer needs to learn how to shut her mouth, especially when it don't pertain to her. Now, I get it when we beefing, I get to say what I want to say. However, when them girls run up on you, Summer, you got to be ready for what it is. And I ain't gonna lie, Summer was ready. She was ready to fight. However, you could tell she didn't want to fight. And again, nobody's going to make me believe that Tifa had every right to swing on Summer and not swing on Krishan. And again, I don't want to hear about their blood and their sisters because Krishan is the reason why we're here right now. Krishan was the one put the rumor out. She fighting everybody except the person who put the rumor out. Say what I said. Now, as it pertains to Lex, let me say this. Lex feels like she understood why they was fighting and she knew it was inevitable because of what Summer said. And I agree with that. I'm with Lex. She not wrong on that. I will say this. Whenever Tifa is with Anna and Anna about to fight somebody that Tifa know gonna beat Anna up, Tifa jump in. So I ain't gonna lie, Lex. I feel like you could have. You ain't have to. You didn't have to. You could have very well did what you did, and I'm here for it. But I do feel like if y'all was really friends, you could have jumped in. But if you didn't, it is what it is. But you could have. Don't get me wrong. I don't believe that Lex is scared of Tifa at any point in time at all. I do believe that she wanted to just let Summer handle hers. However, I do feel like, if you would have stole off on Tifa, it would have made for a better episode and it would have made for an even fight because Tifa is going to pulverize Summer and everybody knows that. But, my point, it's just me. Security holding Biggie back because Biggie's still trying to get to Smiley. Smiley is hiding behind security because Smiley is over there saying she don't want no smoke, even though she done stole Biggie's social security number, birth certificate, and all type of forms of ID and got houses and cars allegedly. This girl got into the confessional with her head covering on, talking about how she don't understand what the big deal is and she done gave her life to Buddha. Girl, if you don't get your booty off of your girl. So now, girl, all I know is Biggie went to launch over to Smiley, girl. And let me say this. Yeah, I'm laughing because Smiley keep playing in y'all face. And I said she played in y'all face the last time she was on this season and she played in y'all face again. Girl, tell me why Biggie launched over to Smiley, girl. And we looked down and Smiley was on the ground, girl. Down to the ground. Smiley done caught another seizure in the stroke, girl. I don't want y'all to get on here like y'all did last time. Y'all dragged me down, called me everything but the child of God. Because I told y'all Smiley was on here playing in y'all face. I told y'all Smiley don't be catching no real asthma and all of that attacks. That girl is a scammer. Y'all dragged me down to the ground. That girl wasn't on that episode 20 seconds and she's already in the ambulance. You can't make it up. I know who can make it up, though. Smiley. This is what Smiley does. And the fact that y'all dragged me last time talking about I'm being insensitive. No. Smiley being insensitive to the people who catch real seizures. Girl, Smiley ain't Anne Reed Big caught no seizure, girl. Y'all keep letting Smiley play with y'all. Girl, just because they done hooked this hoe up to all type of wires and things, y'all on this internet dragging everybody down to the ground because we don't want to buy this stuff Smiley's selling. Even Biggie don't believe it. Even Big Dominican got in the confessional and said, Big Dominican, bro, I swear to God, bro, she's lying, bro. I keep telling you, bro, I told her she lied last time, bro, and you guys keep falling for it, bro. I swear to God, I put it on my empanadas, bro. I put it on my mommy. I put it on my mima, bro. I swear to God, I'm not even American, bro. I swear to God, she's lying. I told y'all niggas she was lying. And look at Tanisha over there praying with her hands together and her eyes closed. Girl, open your eyes and unclasp your hands, bitch. Ain't nothing wrong with no goddamn Smiley girl. Smiley is good. Get off the girl. Get off the prayer line with all of this. And look at Smiley on her way out to the ambulance, girl. As soon as the ambulance put the car in drive, that hoe gonna be saying, let me out the bike. That hoe can't even afford the ambulance ride, girl. Y'all, okay. I'm not gonna let Smiley play on me. I'm gonna let Smiley play on y'all. I'm not buying it. You buy it, bitch. I don't care. Don't drop down in the comments. But Video, I work in the emergency and I've been doing it for 20 years. Well, bitch, have you ever worked at the circus, hoe? Because that's the only way I'm going to believe you over Smiley. Say what I said. Girl, bye. I mean, look at her. You look at this bitch and tell me you believe anything this hoe got to say. Girl, please. Didn't they tell y'all last time she had planned the seizure? You don't think she planned this stroke? Girl, get off of here, monk. Now, this the gag. Tell me why Rockhead is asking Lex and them why they didn't jump in when Tifa was beating up Summer. Girl, you can't make this up. Tifa, get your ugly ass on here. Your sister was asking Lex why she wasn't jumping in when you was batting up Summer. Oh, yeah, sure did. And Lex was like, what do you mean? Like, what do you want me to fight your sister? Like, what do you want me to beat your sister up? Like, what is it that you want? And Krishan was like, I'm not saying nothing, bro. I'm just asking, bro. And I'm saying, no, what are you asking? And Tifa, where's your antennas? Why she asking why you ain't getting your ass whooped? Because if you ask me, it sounds to me like all she was doing was telling, or at least asking Lex, girl, y'all fight and jump everybody else. Why y'all ain't just fight and jump my sister? And even Lex was perplexed, was like, wait a minute, so are you asking me to fight your sister? Like, what are you asking? The girl threw it off, I'm telling you. Whole time, Rolly just trying to find Tanisha so that they can bury their hatchet for whatever beef they had. And this girl, Rockhead, is still trying to clear her throat to ask why Lex and Dolly didn't jump on Tifa. And I'm saying, Tifa, where is your antennas while your sister trying to get you beat up? So now Summer's in the corner trying to plead her case, and Summer feels like, I don't have no problem with you wanting to beat me up, but you said at least want to beat your sister up. And I'm with Summer. Beat me up after you beat up your sister. Don't beat me up first without beating her up. I mean, it just is what it is. I wouldn't have no story if it wasn't for your sister. And the whole time, Krishan is still trying to figure out why nobody beat up Tifa yet. Girl, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. And you know what Tifa said, Krishan said at the end of the episode, we gonna get to it. It makes all the sense in the world as to why this takes place like this. But y'all go ahead on, blood thicker than water people. On the flip side, Tinker Fat decides that she don't want to fight, what's that girl named Skrilla no more. She said because, you know, yeah, the people who gave her the song stole the song probably. But she'd rather just make money with the girl. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, duh, y'all shouldn't have been fighting from the beginning. All you had to say was, girl, they probably did steal it. I don't know. You get it? Now, mind you, shout out to Sapphire. She done came back with the big pencil. Her and Suki is over there writing down everybody who beefing because we trying to keep up with all of this going on. It's too many fights happening all at one time. And then Tinker Fat had them turn around and snatch Tommy wig off the bike of her head because Tommy had snuck her or beat her up or something at one of the other reunions or shows. I don't know. Tinker Fat got her lick back, and shout out to Tommy. She took it in stride and said, yeah, I did sneak her the last time, so I deserve that. Shout out to Tommy. She didn't try to fight back. And let me add this part in as well. One thing I saw Krishan say was that Lex was doing a lot of talking. And I haven't seen Krishan swing on nobody. The only little, blurb we seen was her crying, hoping that Tifa won't bash her teeth in. And I'm just over here trying to figure out, like I said at the beginning, what is it that Krishan wanted to happen to Tifa? Like, was she trying to set Lex up to just beat up her sister? It's rhetorical, because I believe that's what it was. Mind you, Krishan is only playing cool with Tifa to get back on the show. She don't really give a damn about Tifa at all. So for her to get into these girls' spaces and ask them why they not jumping her sister, all behind a rumor that Krishan started, is just baffling me. And the fact that y'all looking over that tells me that y'all hate for Summer supersedes your common sense. I'm just saying. I'm not saying Summer shouldn't get beat. I just said Krishan should have got beat first. We wouldn't have the rumor if Rockhead never came out and told us the rumor. So if Rockhead face don't get bashed in publicly where she showed out at, then I don't think nobody else head should be bashed in publicly. Period. And look at her scary ass. Done got big and scary. She don't want to fight nobody. She don't. Because now she see the competition hit different. Big and scary for nothing. Now, from the understanding that I have, Summer feels some type of way that they let basically Krishan and Tifa run up on her, even though she didn't physically get jumped. I guess Summer felt jumped, and I can see why she would feel that way, because these are two big heavy hitters running up on her. Now, the reason I knew Dolly and them must have felt the way was because Dolly got in the confessional and was like, we gonna stand together and stand by ourselves and all for one and one for all and all of that. Because Krishan can handle her own and Summer can handle hers. I said, what? And I guess Summer felt like just simply having Lex's hand there in between her and Tifa, Summer and Tifa, especially when Tifa was jumping over and slapping her. I guess she felt like, as my friend, that wasn't enough. Y'all know I can't handle this big heavy hitter. You a heavy hitter. You supposed to handle my lightweight. But then on the flip side, Summer, you can't say what you want to say, then get mad when people don't want to help up for you when it's time for you to pay the piper. So I get both sides. So now, apparently, once Summer realized that she's not going to fight Tifa, I don't know why this girl Mariah decided to take the lightweight, but Mariah jumped in. In for what? Girl, Mariah got beat up in 30 seconds. And this is good for Mariah as well. You continue to jump into fights for everybody when nobody would jump into a fight for you. You got to be the dumbest clear woman this side of the Mississippi. You got to be. I'm sorry. So now Rolly takes this time to talk to Tanisha and tell Tanisha that she felt some type of way about Tanisha having something to say about her issues on Baddies. She said she always looked up to Tanisha. She thought she was smart, beautiful, and she kind of wanted to be like her up until Tanisha talked crap about her on the internet. But they ended up squashing it and everything ended up being cool. Moving on. But before we move on, I forgot this demon seed right here, Rockhead, trying to get TV time, decided that she wanted to come in the middle and try to instigate some stuff when them girls is trying to make amends. These were grown-ass women trying to put the past behind them, and look at Rockhead. But it doesn't make sense, bro. And none of this makes sense, bro. I'm telling you, that girl is a demon seed. And no matter how hard she tried to mess up them girls' reunion, it didn't work because they ended up being cool and back good anyway. And that's good for her raggedy ass. And you know what's crazy? She really got in a confessional thinking she did her big one, coming in here being messy. Girl, we are not liking you, Krishan. You are no longer the fan favorite. Like, we don't even like to see you coming. We smell you before you get here. You smell musty in the doggone confessional, girl. And what you tried to do show everything but godly type of time. Mind you, this the girl who claims she's of God, but every time you turn around somebody doing something of God, here she go tearing it up. And shout out to Tanisha for not letting her bring her down. Tanisha was ignoring her and acting as if she didn't hear her. Shout out to Tanisha. I'm glad you and Rolly made amends. And look at Lemon Pepper coming out here talking about his old lady, Scotty, want to make an announcement. Nigga, we didn't have to stop the show to hear Scotty done got knocked up because she wasn't watched over. Get off of here, Bart Simpson. So yeah, Scotty came out arm in arm with Krishan, and I'm over here saying, girl, get her away from your belly. I heard Tinker Fat at the end saying, don't let everybody touch your belly. She meant Krishan. Get her away from you. Bitch, your baby gonna be cursed. I said what I said. Get her away from you. Okay? At any rate, Scotty came on here with a mid-face to tell us that she's pregnant by her baby father, Lemmy, and everybody was so excited and so happy. And you know, it just dawned on me, what y'all happy for? The fact that she might have a rich baby father? Because you know all he got to do is take custody and she won't get nothing, right? I'm just trying to see something. She don't have no ring. I heard he had left her by herself for Thanksgiving. What is Scotty actually winning? I'll let that simmer for y'all. Let's move on. And look at Tinker Fat. Oh, Scotty, I didn't know you was pregnant, girl. Girl, you just mad because you thought you had the only lemon pepper baby. Now Scotty got the big lemon pepper baby. You had the wrong brother, girl. So yeah, all the girls congratulated her. Tavy was there. All the girls who are moms and barely mothers to their children. They was all there to congratulate Scotty on being a new baby mama, I guess. Now let me make y'all laugh. So the following day, after Tifa was in there battling Summer, trying to knock her face off and bat her up behind what Krishan said, according to Tifa, Tifa said that producers went to Krishan and told Krishan something of the nature about March being on set and Tifa and all of that. And they said Krishan told production, oh, Tifa just my blood. March is my real family. And I said, oh, there go. All you blood thickening water ass bitches. There go. Now you done did all of this for Rockhead. And Rockhead done got in front of all of these people and said, girl, you just my blood. There go. And Anna and Biggie was over there talking about they got her back. Girl, stay out of this. Tifa is as slow as a turtle, just like her sister Rockhead. Do not get in the middle of this. They all throw it off. Plus, she half white, according to Rockhead. That's their daddy, allegedly. So now Krishan is at the car with March and them and DJ Sky telling them that basically Tifa is over there tripping. That Tifa is trying to make her beef out with her friend March, and March been there for her and whoop the whoop and Tifa this, that, and Tifa that and this. And I'm over here saying, but I thought y'all was sisters. I thought blood was thicker than water, but I knew it wasn't. I knew it wasn't when you came on here and said Tifa made you eat her coochie at 6 or 7 years old. I knew that wasn't the case. And I believe the only reason Tifa came on here ready to battle Summer is because she thought we was going to forget about the fact that you said that she made you do that at 6 or 7 years old. And at this point in time, I'm starting to believe the rumors are true because first of all, we all know how the Malones is in that household. Hello? Secondly, it's given, girl, I'd rather windmill on everything but the truth so I won't have to face it. That's what it's given to me. And for the first time, Rockhead, you might not be lying. And that says a lot. Do you hear me? She might not be lying. Rockhead done got in this call and told her friends that Tifa ain't worth the dime and she ain't worried about no Tifa, this, that, and the third. Now, this is probably why Tifa gonna want to bring her face down to the ground on the next episode. Makes sense. However, this is what Tifa deserves, and I don't feel bad for her at all. You see, because at some point in time, there's a thing called accountability that has to be taken. And Tifa gonna have to take that, even if it means coming from her lying ass sister Rockhead. So now the girls are off to DC. They're all in different buses or whatever the case may be. And this is where things get heated for Tinker Fat and Bad Dolly. Because remember, Tinker Fat and Bad Dolly had words or beef or whatever back in the day. And nobody kind of acted on it. But Bad Dolly felt like, girl, we got space and opportunity. What's up? And look at Summer. Oh, Tinker, you had said X, Y, and Z about Dolly. And Dolly is here. And Dolly want to know what's the smoke. Summer, that's why you get popped. That right there is why you get popped. I like you for TV, girl. And now we can see why you always get popped. And I always say this. I've never heard Summer complain about getting popped. So maybe it's cool. I don't know. At any rate, she's asking Tinker what it was she had to say about Dolly in the past. And I ain't gonna lie. It's giving Tinker was ducking wrecking this bitch. I ain't gonna lie. Tinker ducking wrecking this bitch. Yeah, she was ducking wreck. She was kind of talking, but with a little shiver in her voice. So I'm giving ducking wreck, okay? Now, when she said that, or when Summer brought it up, you know that turned Dolly up, because Dolly like, girl, what's up? Like, you had done said X, Y, and Z. You had done did X, Y, and Z. You was talking X, Y, and Z behind my back, and I'm on the bus. Like, what's up? What you trying to do? Now, Tinker don't really want to fight. Honestly, Tinker not the biggest fighter. However, Tinker don't want to fight. Tinker's kind of on some peaceful stuff, but Dolly on whatever Tinker on. That's what it seems to me. So all of a sudden, when Summer brings it up, Dolly jumps up and was like, girl, you said what you said, you did what you did, and however you want to play it, we can play it. It is still what it is. And Tinker was over there, like I said, trying to cop a plea. Next thing you know, Dolly looked over to Tinker and was like, what you want to do? And then Tinker was like, well, I don't really want to do nothing, but if you swing, I guess we just going to have to roll with the punches. And then boom, before you know it, that's exactly what they was doing. rolling with the punches. And I ain't gonna lie, it looked like Dolly had got on top of Tinker Fat and was getting a little best of her. I ain't gonna lie. I even forgot what they was arguing about. It don't even matter. Tinker Fat been gone 30 seasons, girl. We forgot. At any rate, all we know is Dolly got on top of Tinker, and that was the end of the episode. What do y'all think about this girl? I don't know. I love Baddies USA. It's a lot going on. It's too many people, yet and still a lot going on, but I'm here for it. What y'all think? Drop down in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on all platforms, honey. And I'll catch y'all hoes on the next one. Bye.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.